Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love, for love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. It always seems impossible until it's done. It is not where you start, but how high you aim that matters for success. I am fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun, one's feet moving forward. There were many dark moments when my faith in humanity was sorely tested, but I would not and could not give myself up to despair. That way lays defeat and death. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. Your tireless and heroic sacrifices have made it possible for me to be here today. I therefore place the remaining years of my life in your hands. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. I am not a messiah, but an ordinary man who has become a leader because of extraordinary circumstances. There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere, and many of us will have to pass through the valley of the shadow of death again and again before we reach the mountaintop of our desires. Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all. I have always believed that one day our long walk would reach its destination in the city of freedom and justice. The greatest honor history can bestow is the title of peacemaker. There is no such thing as part freedom. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. There is no easy way to freedom. Those who have procured it for themselves have been tempered by the fire of struggle. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. There can be no greater gift than that of giving one's time and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others.